Kee.
And I'm T. And welcome to Kee T Unfiltered.
This is episode number 10.
Number 10, guys. Get into it.
Ooh, one card. What's one small habit that makes a big difference in your daily life? For me, it's when I get up in the morning and I journal. If I don't journal in the morning and set my intentions for the day, everything feels out of whack.
Yeah, just having that peace of quiet before I start my day off. Like I said before, my peace and quiet and my coffee before I start my day off. That helps me a lot.
Right. I think everybody should have a slow morning. Nobody
Yes.
should be rushing to go to work.
No, I don't. Would you continue to hold on to a relationship when you know it's not growing? That's like a friendship, a partnership.
I mean, like in the past when I was younger, when I really didn't know any better. But now, at this age, absolutely not. When it's time to cut ties, I mean, it is what it is, and I wish you the best.
Yeah, I agree. Like when it's time to go, it's time to go. Shouldn't hold on if you're not happy there.
Right. Absolutely.
Simple
Peace
and
is
easy.
everything.
Yep, just like that.
What do you consider insecure? Some people, that's loud for no reason. It's like, look at me, I'm here. If you really possess a powerful energy, sometimes being quiet can speak for itself if you're secure within yourself.
Exactly. I agree with that 1,000%. Also, looking for that attention. All attention is not good attention. And just because you're getting a little bit of attention doesn't mean that it's good attention.
Right.
And what's one thing you've learned about yourself recently?
Besides patience, sometimes I hear but I don't listen. That makes sense?
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Right. Sometimes I really got to take heed to what's being said to me and really listen and apply it.
Okay. Just not exploding in certain situations when people want to get that reaction from you because they need that attention.
That's a good one.
So I've learned not to explode and keep it cute at all times.
All right. I like that. What does true intimacy mean to you beyond sex? You want to answer it?
Yeah.
Good.
Just being able to talk to someone, have an adult conversation, a real conversation. Nobody wants a jokey joke conversation all the time. I would like to have a mature adult conversation without all the other like jokey joke. Like grow the fuck up.
Right. I hear you.
You know? Okay.
For me, is someone who really gets me in all aspects of life. When I'm feeling low, when I'm happy, who knows how to give me the attention that I need in the moment when I need it.
What's the last book you read or podcast you listened to that stuck with you?
A podcast that I watched. What is it called? I know her name is Candace Love. She was speaking on the issue of not having the language at the moment when something happens to truly express yourself. Sometimes you have to, or you don't mean to, like in the moment you don't have the language, but when you hold things inside and you replay the situation in your head and you say to yourself, it's like having a conversation within yourself saying, well, I could have said this, or I could have said that.
Yeah, and you know, we all, like I have, I'm sure a lot of us have those moments. And people think that when you're quiet, that you're just shutting down. Sometimes you need that time to think because the words that will come out of my mouth is like spitting razor blades. So you have to take a step back and be quiet. And most, like, I've learned to just shut up and don't respond to every action should not get a reaction.
Exactly. And when I'm quiet, that's when you should be worried.
Yep.
Because I'm thinking, the wheels in my head are turning and I'm thinking.
Yep, I am too. The last podcast I listened to was Mace and Cam. Cameron asks, why is people always outside? You don't always have to be outside. Like my safe place is inside. I'm really not a people person. I try to be a people person. When I try to be a people person, I'm a girly girl, so that don't work out well. Because it's always one or two people that's not a girly girl that likes to, mess stuff up. Right. So I'd rather stay inside than flip a table.
Right. Keep everybody safe.
Yeah.
How can a partner or a friend support you when you're feeling anxious, sad, or stressed? You want to answer that?
You can go first.
Sometimes you just got to leave me alone and give me my space. I appreciate people who do check on me, but sometimes I just need that time alone to think and evaluate things.
Space is very important. Understanding and not being, getting defensive.
Right. Because it's not about you.
Yeah, and stop getting defensive. Like that's something that pisses me off. Sometimes a person needs a moment to process.
Right. More than a moment. Sometimes I need a couple of weeks or a month, like, to process things.
Yep.
Who understands who?
If you was a villain, what would be your villain origin story? Yeah. Goodness.
Nigga slayer, a lying nigga slayer.
Oh my God.
Go around like slapping people, lying, just not being truthful.
I would be. A hand, so I can slap the truth into a couple of people that likes to lie a lot.
What are your core values? Showing respect to others, being true to myself, spreading love. Overall, I'm just a happy person, just spreading joy.
Being respectful. Now, being respectful, just like, I'm the type of person that's to herself and like just being to myself, because I know being to myself is the best way to be at times. So, yeah.
Okay.
What's a childhood memory that makes you feel safe and happy?
Childhood memory. Like back in the days in Brooklyn, in the summertime, when Mr. Softy would come around and yell upstairs, "Can I have $1 for the ice cream truck?" Yeah, and hanging out late at night, and it's like summertime. Yeah, sitting on Ocean Parkway.
Yeah. Being able to, like, my grandmother, I could tell her, when I say I could tell her anything, anybody could tell her anything, and she would never tell. You can tell her anything,
or judge you,
and she would never judge you. And you can, everybody would think that they were her favorite due to the way that she treated you. So just being able to like to talk to her and express to her how I felt. Because yesterday, if she was here, the things I would have told her.
Stop it.
And the way she would have stopped me.
Is gaslighting real?
Absolutely. It is real. It is 1,000% real. People try to justify their actions by gaslighting you. And when they see that they can't blow smoke up my ass, they get really angry.
I feel like people tell you what you want to hear in order to get what they want.
Yeah.
And once they get what they want, I mean, they move on. Or even the ones that tell you and give you what you want, but you haven't established a relationship or claimed each other. That way, when they're in the wrong, they can throw it in your face and be like, "I ain't your girl," or "I ain't your man." So yeah. Gaslighting is real. I
agree. Just like in some relationships, when somebody expects too much from you, and you're like, "Look, nigga, you didn't wife me. Like, I'm your girlfriend. I'm not doing X, Y, Z."
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right. Oh God. Yeah.
What's a childhood memory that still makes you smile?
For me, it's when we used to do barbecues in the park, in Prospect Park. Yeah, and play games and listen to music. Yeah, I remember that.
Going to Vim's, B-I-M's, and going to get the latest Jordans. We didn't have to stay on lines or anything like that. And the Jordans, I remember, was $92 with tax.
That could be a small feat too.
Yep.
So, yep.
What's the best piece of advice you received or the one you ignored that turned out to be critical?
The best advice I've received was from my brother, and he used to tell me all the time, especially in the past 2 years, you cook all the time and you cook so good. Why don't you just start a TikTok or YouTube channel? And when I took that advice and finally put in the work of doing it, it's doing pretty good.
Key to cooking.
Yeah, check it out.
I have to say my totally Tosh, because I like style, I like fashion, I like the dress, I like when people look nice. I'm the girl that will give you a compliment and come up to you and say, hey, I like those shoes, or I like this, or I like that. You know,
and
I'm
truly
that girl.
mean it.
And truly mean it.
Right.
I'm that girl for that.
Right.
So.
Okay. What do you believe your purpose is? My purpose. I feel like I'm a nurturer by nature. I'm understanding and I'm a good listener. So just spreading love and helping people out.
Yeah, I like to help people. I'm a good listener and I like to give advice. I don't like to beat around the bush. So if you don't want to hear the truth, and I like to have people in my circle that understands, you know, all right, you're going to ask me a question. I'm not going to lie to you. And I want that vice versa. Like, hey, we're going out and you in that dress, you know, my dress is tacky as hell. You're like, Tosh, you sure that's the dress you want to be in? You know, I need a person around me like that. Do you like surprises or do you prefer to plan ahead?
It depends on the situation. Like if it's a surprise party, absolutely not. I do not like surprises at all. I like to plan ahead and be prepared for things.
Yes, I like to plan ahead, be prepared, because I like to take my time to get myself together. So if you're surprising me with a party or going out to dinner or something and I feel like I just threw on some sweats, even though I can make some sweats look good, but I want to prepare myself because it's a process when it comes to, you know, a woman getting herself together.
Right, but if it's a surprise like a gift,
oh, I'll take it.
If your partner felt some type of way about being around certain people, would you be upset?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put my partner in that situation if I know that my partner don't care for people and certain people. I would never put blindside my partner and put my partner in a situation like that ever. So that's just me, and if I had a partner in my relationship.
Right,
So.
and I agree with you. And I will also have a conversation with my partner.
Yeah.
And want to know, is it like a past experience that you had with those certain type of people that makes you...
And say if your partner gets upset that you don't want to be around certain people.
But yeah.
Then when you feel a certain type of way, like why are you upset that I don't want to be around this person?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Why do some women feel they need to be extra for any kind of attention? Oh, that's a good question.
It's an insecurity thing within themselves. I always say the loudest person in the room is the most insecure. It doesn't take all of that.
I agree, because like I'm quiet. I don't seek attention. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't seek attention, and you know, I get what I get. I don't have to seek attention or have to be the loudest person in the room. So you know that the loudest person in the room is looking at the quietest person in the room.
That's what makes them so insecure.
Exactly.
Because they're getting attention without having to do anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So
something they got to work on within themselves.
Yep.
Your turn.
What's the most valuable thing time has taught you?
That I'm not for everybody.
Yeah.
Learning when to walk away from certain situations, and just because you're thinking something, not everything needs to be said. Let your actions or your silence speaks louder than actions.
Yep.
Well, but silence is an action,
Yep.
but yeah.
So, yep, I agree. Silence. You have to move in silence. I don't want nobody to know my next move and what I'm thinking. I can be pissed off in the moment, but you don't know what's going on in my head. And like I said, I'm not for everybody, and I'm for somebody, but not everybody.
Right. What's the saying? Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
You're damn skippy.
Yeah. How do you know when it's time to quit versus keep pushing? For me, it's when I exhaust every possibility. And if I see that it's not going anywhere, and it depends on the situation. If I'm trying to make something work with someone and they're not meeting me in the middle, then it's time to cut ties and just move on. No love lost. It's just time to move on.
Yeah, sometimes it's just time to move on. Like, you can still be friends, like, and there's no ill will. Sometimes things just don't work out. People grow apart. Sometimes you want to do what somebody else doesn't want to do, or you mature faster than somebody else, mature.
And that goes for any type of relationship.
Yeah, friendship,
romantic.
yeah, it goes for any type of relationship. So when it's time to move on, it's time to move on. And no ill will towards people.
Wishing you well.
Wishing you well and wishing you the best.
Right.
Adios. Okay. When having a discussion with someone that tends to get loud when they don't agree with what you're saying, how do you handle it?
It may sound like a little petty, but it's really not petty for me. I just tell them, "Oh, you got it." That doesn't mean that I agree with you. It's just that I don't care to go back and forth with you. So, you got it, and I'm gonna walk on and move on.
Yeah, you got it, because you're being loud because you're being defensive.
Right.
You can't have a decent conversation, and you probably know you
As an adult,
you probably know you messed up in some type of way, and I think that's a sign of defense when you like get upset and angry and mad, and you can't sit and have a mellow, mild tone conversation. Yeah, very defensive.
Are you afraid to be alone? Oh no, I enjoy my company. I have a blast at home by myself. I really do.
Hell no. I am not afraid to be alone. I think that being alone allows you to think and process things and meet the goals that you would love to meet. And you're never too old to meet those goals.
Right. I believe in being alone but not lonely.
Yep. When do you know it's time to let go? In a relationship or a friendship?
Just like the other question. When I exhausted every possibility.
Yeah.
And it's just time to move on. I mean, that means that person is not meant to be in your life. And that you can't bring everybody to the next chapter or the next season of your life. So, yeah.
I agree. She answered it 1,000%. Yeah.
Do you always want to be invited to the party? No. I don't. I enjoy my solitude. It's not that I'm being boring or I think I'm better than anybody or anything. I just like being home, the comfort of my own home, doing my own thing, listening to my music or watching a movie or hanging around my kids. That's just me. I'm so introverted.
I do not want to always be invited to the party. I'm not everyone's cup of tea due to me not always being loud and in the midst of things that everybody's into. Sometimes I can go out in a crowd and I just want to sit there and relax. I don't want to be loud and jump around. Like, I'm a grown ass woman. You think I don't need to be seen? I know that I'm being seen without being loud.
And I hate that people think that you're being stuck up.
Yeah, that's what we always get. You're being stuck up. No,
there's nothing
honey,
to do with that.
Pipe down, calm down, honey.
Right.
When do you feel most connected?
When everything's taken care of, I have a peace of mind knowing that everything's taken care of. When my kids is good, when I truly take care of me from the inside out. How about you?
Yeah, like when everything is situated and in place. I like for everything to be situated in place, and just making sure my mental is good and I'm okay. Like, shit, I do a lot. I got a lot of jobs.
Right.
So I do a lot. So I want to make sure, we have a lot of jobs.
Right.
I want to make sure, my mental is good.
Because
you have to, because no one else is going to do it for you.
How you going to keep going if your mental ain't?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm a grinder, so.
Right. What are your fears about the future? You want to answer first?
I have no fears about the future. I'm living in a moment, and I know that my future has such amazing things waiting at that little tip of the mountain for me. So
Right.
I know I got a lot of great things coming to me.
Right, same here. I don't have any fears about the future. My future is looking pretty bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. So, yeah.
All right. So a viewer sent in the question. She wants to go by the name of G. So she's been in a relationship, and her significant other has been texting people early in the morning. Has texted people early in the morning, and she went through his phone.
Okay.
And how do you feel about going through a partner's phone? I don't like what you're gonna find. Like if you're looking for something, you're gonna find what you find.
Exactly. You're going to find what you're looking for if you go through that person's phone. And are you ready to deal with those consequences? Or are you ready to let that man cheat in peace? So you got to think about that.
Good. So the guy said, her partner said that he was looking to buy her some perfume. So that's why he was calling at 6:30 in the morning. But when when G told her partner that she was going to call the girl's boyfriend or husband, her partner got upset. So if you're buying your girl perfume, well, why do you have to call at 6:30 in the morning? Why can't she call when?
Question: does the girl make perfume?
No, she steals stuff. She's like a boost.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well, why 6:30 in the morning?
And why on multiple occasions? And why you have to wait till you leave the house to talk?
I can understand if it's a surprise for somebody, but 6:30 in the morning.
Why does the girl have to wait to leave the house to talk?
Oh wow. That is, something don't sound right.
Something don't sound right. Don't sound fishy?
Very fishy.
Fishy. So I'm sorry guys, I'm looking at the door. So with that being said, I think it's fishy, I think it's phony, I think it's fake, and leave his ass alone.
Right.
Leave him right where he is.
Right, because that sounds very fishy. 6:30 in the morning, then she has to wait until she leaves the house. I mean,
I'll call you when I leave the house.
So question. Does her partner know that she boosts stuff?
Yeah, but if her partner knows that she boosts stuff, when G said she was going to call the partner's husband, her partner got upset with her.
Really? Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, I would leave that situation alone because something sounds funny. It really does. Something
Sounds
fishy.
fishy.
Yeah, I would leave that alone. All right, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Kee T Unfiltered.
Don't forget to like,
Comment,
subscribe,
and share.
Till the next time, get into it.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.